Dan Geltrude is an accounting professor at Montclair State University in New Jersey. Joins us now. Dan, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you. I hope you got everything you wished for. What do you think of the sales?
Well, I think that the retail sales numbers we're seeing, absolutely good news. Overall, 7.6%. We want to see our retailers do well. However, with good news comes some bad news. So let's take a look at that. So when you have these strong retail numbers, what does that mean? That means demand is there. Demand is what's fueling inflation. Too much demand. This means that the Federal Reserve is going to continue to raise interest rates. And aside from us, unlikely as it is, to have a soft landing, meaning raising interest rates without going into a recession, more than likely raising those interest rates because of too much demand does put us into a recession. So strong economy has to be weakened in order to get inflation under control. That's not good news.
So we'll be watching to see if the Fed continues to raise interest rates in the new year. Also wanting to point out, of course, if you're putting any purchases on a credit card, that bill's going to hit a month later. So we're hoping everyone has enough in their savings to cover that cost. Department stores recording a 1% increase over 2021. So what does this tell us about the trend of shopping in person versus shopping online?
Well, there's no question about the fact that online sales continue to get stronger and stronger each year. I assume a lot of that relates to the convenience. Go online, put in your order, and within a couple days it's there. As long as the supply chains remain strong, this, to me, is the best outcome that we could have. But let me also comment about people's spending habits right now. We are seeing savings levels going down, and at the same time, we're seeing credit card balances going up. You know, this spells some long-term trouble, and that relates to people spending emotionally, put it on the credit card. Everything feels good during the holidays, and then, as you said, a month later, we get the bill, and it's, oh no, we have a problem.
You know, Dan, speaking of problems and trouble, I've got to ask you about what's happening at the airport these days. If you've seen video, people are just, they're so furious because their flights are canceled. They're just not getting answered. They're waiting in line for hours at a time. Will there be accountability for these airlines as to how they got this holiday mess so wrong?
Well, I would have to think that some of this related to the stormy weather that we had across the country. No question about the fact that that interrupted a lot of the flights. However, we have been seeing this trend for quite some time with delays, with canceled flights, and it's frustrating so many people. So do I hope there's an investigation into this? Absolutely. So let's see if ultimately the federal government is going to step in and take a look at what's happening.
All right. As the opening bell rings, we've got some optimism to start the day. Dan Geltrude, thanks so much for weighing in today. Appreciate hearing from you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.